All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us again on the Barhouse Crew. Mr. News here with Cigar and Geek. All right, today we're talking Ronda Rousey, the fight, the knockout. Fellas, what do you think? Who wants to go first on this one?
Go ahead and take it. Ladies first.
Guys, back to your corners. Geek, what do you think?
Hey man, I gotta admit, I
Surprised?
didn't. I was surprised. I heard a little something about Holly Holm, but I just thought she was gonna go in there. Ronda was gonna take her to the ground and submit her. She was gonna be just another casualty. Came as a surprise to me. Broke in on SportsCenter. She got KO'd. Then I end up, because you can see the fight like 10 minutes after it happened. Yeah. And it was kind of shocking, man. She absolutely picked her apart. What made it worse is she picked her apart, then she knocked her out.
Yeah,
so it looked like it might have,
a close fight.
Well,
and then,
she's just going to torment her for 5 rounds, which would have been bad enough.
But at least she had that heart of a champion where she hung in there.
That's the thing, where she hung in, she took, more.
Took some punishment, but showed she could take,
The thing is, man, I in a way, I kind of feel a little bit bad for Rhonda, man, because it's like, you already knew she's arrogant, she's not really humble, she's running her mouth. But man, when celebrities are piling on like this, like it's about as bad as you can get. I can't remember
what do you guys
anybody else.
think about the onslaught of disrespect towards Ronda Rousey since losing this? Like,
it's
how many people
crazy
come out of the
crazy.
woodworks to
when
make fun of her?
Donald Trump's running for president, and he's gonna say
they are definitely trolling this woman on the internet. It's crazy.
The memes, while hilarious, I'm like, God damn.
I will say, I was definitely amazed when I heard that she got knocked out, but I can't really say that I'm shocked. Because, number one, you're 12-0. It's not like you're Floyd Mayweather. It's not like you're 49-0. 12-0, I mean, any loser can go 12-0. But, I mean, it just to go 12-0 and be that cocky and calling out different fighters and saying you're the best and I can beat Layla Ali and Ann Wolf and all these other legendary women.
That puts that Floyd argument to rest.
It was ridiculous to back
it
and
was
forth
ridiculous to have it
anyway. Yeah.
But hey, any of you guys surprised that Floyd took the high road? Everyone's expecting to
So
hear from
far,
him.
he's taking the high road. Yeah.
So far, now his Uncle Roger and his dad didn't take the high road. Obviously, they were, she wasn't shit anyway.
Yeah.
But thus far, I'm really surprised, and I want to say, kind of proud that Floyd appears to be taking the high road.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, it's early.
Yeah, it's early.
And
so, yeah.
he kind of low key trolled her, like you had mentioned earlier, with Holly Holm with the Clippers
subtle,
game. So.
Probably, but taking a pick with Holly Holm was probably a subtle jab, no pun intended, from Floyd Mayweather. Yeah.
I blame Dana White. I know he's upset now, but at the end of the day, she's 12-0. You should have known better.
But
you should have told her.
That was his cash cow, though. He was riding the Ronda.
He probably knew, like, she's not. I mean, she ain't that good. But if I'm putting asses in seats, if we're getting all these pay-per-view vibes, that was a stadium.
And the exciting way she has been disposing of the people that she faced. Yeah,
and here's the thing: if she's doing it, if she was making those numbers and was doing it quickly, I mean, that says something within itself, because you would think people are like, I'm not spending money for something.
For the fight that's going to be, exactly.
But, I mean, her numbers were through the roof. UFC's numbers because of her were through the roof. So even though, she's trolled, she got knocked out, she kind of got what she deserved, UFC, they owe her a great
gratitude.
And
he's hoping she can make a comeback. I'm sure. I mean, I know they suspended her for or made it where she's not allowed to fight for 6 months or something. Yeah,
you're going to heal.
And that's probably just to think of the game plan for when it's time for her to come back.
Here's the thing, though.
Who she's going to fight.
I heard immediate rematch, man.
No, it would be the same outcome.
It'll be the same outcome. If she haven't worked on her boxing, she's going to come back. It's going to be the same result.
I don't know. After being knocked out cold, how can you come back from that? I mean,
everyone's going to want to see what she's going.
But Mike Tyson wasn't knocked out cold. He was stumbling around for his mouthpiece.
But at the next fight is going to be big for her, because everyone's going to want to see how she's going to recover from it. So they're going to see, is she done? Will she recover? So her next fight is going to be big. So
I know her and Mike
regardless
Tyson,
who she fights. Yeah,
I know her and Mike Tyson get along a lot. She compares her career to Mike Tyson a lot. She should have studied how Mike Tyson was humble. When Mike Tyson was knocking everybody out and getting rid of them in 38 seconds, he was humble. the fact that she ran her mouth so much.
She's humble now. Yeah.
All she did was piss other fighters off. It didn't do her any favors, and we found out.
Like, yeah.
Well, the thing is that she played that enemy card. So when you're a villain,
while she's trying to
get
talk
more
about
attention.
Floyd, she used his blueprint. While she was trying to manufacture a feud between them, she used his blueprint of playing the villain, and to her credit, did it well. I personally, I don't want to clown her too much because I was like, I don't like just seeing somebody straight knocked out. But hell, I mean, yeah, I know you noticed it. I noticed it too.
Yeah,
but
it happens though. Yeah,
I
mean. You fight long, especially in the UFC. A lot of people, you fight long enough, you're gonna lose.
She said she made a big deal to Lil Wayne's about how she was gonna whoop her ass, how she was fake, and then she didn't touch gloves, was pissed off.
Oh yeah, that pissed a lot of people off. Yeah,
I think that's where Lady Gaga got.
When Lady Gaga chiming in, it's a big deal when Lady Gaga chiming in.
Gloves, yeah. Hulk Hogan, thinks Ronda Rousey's career is
considering what he's
right
been
now.
through. When Hulk Hogan feels sorry for you, then you're in trouble. Yeah, so
hopefully.
There's been a lot of talk, in the past about her making a jump to the WWE. Maybe she should at this point.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar went back and forth with
Where's the thing, though? Does she do that almost immediately, or does she kind of lay in the cut and wait for this to pass? Because either way, what she did at LAX, hiding her face, that's only going to fuel the fire, man. It makes it a little bit worse.
Here's one thing Ronda's got going for is she doesn't really have to return to the UFC fight. She's made a big enough name for herself where she could go into entertainment if she wanted to.
True.
So if I was her, I would be thinking about that. I'm like, I've done a decent amount in the UFC. What more do I need to prove other than because I can't beat Holly Holm. So if she's going to have the title, and I want to get the title back, I'm going to have to hope someone else gets it. Yeah. Why not dibble and dab into the WWE or try to do some movies or whatever? So I wouldn't blame her for doing that.
I guess I could.
She's put the sport for women on the map anyway.
Well,
regardless of getting knocked out, she's done a lot.
Didn't Holly tell her?
Holly told her that.
Like, hey.
I don't know if that was before or after knocking her out.
I think it was after. Like, hey, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
So I'm like, she's done a lot for the sport as far as women are concerned. She's opened up the door and made people realize, there's a women's division in the UFC. So
Now, we talked a little bit off, camera. Now, it's the difference between being knocked out cold and being stopped in a fight. Now, if I'm stopped in a fight, I could easily lie to someone and be like, hey
I was
trying to
okay.
come out. The referee just jumped in between us. I didn't want him to stop. You could say any excuse. But when you get knocked out cold.
And in 2015, if there's even one camera around, you're not going to live that down.
No, you're not.
I mean, people will always bring. So here's what I'm hoping she doesn't do. She can't act as if the fight never happened. She's got to embrace it and say,
own it,
I think like, hey, you know what? I came in. She was just straight up the better fighter. I hope I can get her in a rematch. But if she comes out like, oh, my shoulder was sore. I didn't know. Then
or Mike Tyson. Remember, for years, Mike Tyson. People said, when he got knocked out by Buster Douglas, he had. People was making excuses. Oh, well, he slept with like 6 women before the fight.
He was out of shape. He didn't really train So
people are gonna make excuses for you. Maybe that's the difference too. But if she
owns it herself.
She owns it herself. Yeah. I think that'll go a long way because people were really like. If you've looked at this, was sad. I was telling Mr. News off camera where. If you look at her Instagram, her last 2 Instagram posts, one was her saying, hey, I'm going to whoop your ass, I can't wait till tomorrow, you fake ass B, and all this other stuff. And then the very next Instagram post was, thanks for checking on me and concerned about my health. I'm doing fine, I'm out of the hospital. And so she looks incredibly stupid. And I understand, she's got to pump, she's got to pump her brand and everything. Well, I don't knock that, but she looks awful stupid right now. Because if you're going to, like Layla said, if you're going to talk all that and you're going to do all that, you can't get disposed like that in your prime like that.
If you're supposed to be a champion.
She got mopped.
Now, I heard rumors before.
And then knocked out.
I heard before she got knocked out, there was rumors about her actually fighting Layla. I think that's off now.
Of course. It's got to be off. Because one thing we know she won't, no matter how well she handles it, she's not going to get the invincibility, the aura thing back. That's
gone. You can't be beat. So
you can't. And in some terms, you can easily be beat.
Around here,
I mean, people can argue that was Holly. People say Holly Holm struggled in her first 2 fights in the UFC, but won. Ironically, Rhonda was her easiest fight. So I mean, that whole aura thing, because the whole thing would have been like, oh, Layla never lost, queen of boxing, blah, 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 besides maybe Ant Wolf. And Ronda Rousey, queen of UFC, never lost. That crap, I mean, you can't really sell that.
Any chance Rhonda took her too lightly. Didn't think anything of
I think that's exactly what happened.
She talked a good game in the Fallon interview about how good Holly Holm was, but I don't know mentally if she really
she may
took,
not, really,
if she took all that stuff she
in
said.
an eerie way, predicted her loss. Predicted her knockout.
If there is a rematch sometime down the line, do you think Ronda Rousey could take Holly Holmes out next time?
No, I didn't.
If you don't work on, I mean, but like boxing.
She'll never become a better boxer than Holly Holm.
I don't see her. So if she doesn't get her to the ground, it's going to be. It's going
to have to be. Yeah, she's got to think of better ways to take her down. Yeah.
I understand she tried to take her down like a time or two. To me, she probably should have been a little bit more relentless because when it's like she was really trying to stand with her and getting tagged, virtually getting hit every single time.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm gonna get this to the ground, or I'm gonna die trying because I'm gonna get knocked out anyway.
That's supposed to be the beauty of UFC is you go with what your advantage is. You don't try to beat someone else at their own game if you can't beat them.
And she did try a time or two. I'll give her that, but I was hoping she'd be a little bit more relentless about trying to get her to the ground because it was like, obviously, I'm just gonna keep getting lit up if we're standing up, and that's what happened.
Yeah. And to Holly,
that kick was just icing on the cake.
But Holly didn't allow her to either.
No.
She had a good takedown defense, and anytime she tried to get in, she was just
then actually slammed Ronda one time.
So I'm like, I think Holly brought it, and Ronda didn't. And I just think it was a matchup thing. Like certain matchups, just don't go in your favor. Yeah. So I think that's all it was, a bad matchup for Ronda.
In a way, is there any way you guys can see where this actually... We know it could possibly hurt the UFC. Is there any way you could actually see a scenario where this helps the UFC? Her loss helps the UFC in any way. I'm thinking maybe
if she's able to make a comeback, then I think it helps the UFC.
The rematch.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. If she can rebuild her career,
But she need a couple warm up fights.
I think she needs to fight a few people to build up to the rematch.
Build her confidence. She can't come back immediately and get this rematch.
Like you said, we was talking off camera. Holly has taken a lot of her celebrity status at the moment. Maybe does the UFC get behind Holly now?
I don't think she's as marketable
in my opinion.
Ronda, and I think that's why Dana had that disheveled look on his face.
That's the thing.
when he had to give the belt to Holly.
He looked like someone just shot his son or something like that. But I don't blame him though. I mean, that's his cash cow. But besides the kind of the look thing, without being mean, also she doesn't have the charisma Ronda has. That's a big.
And she's not. She's not that villain type. She's not going to say the provocative stuff to get.
That was the thing about. I was like, oh, she's beautiful and she's not PC. So of course she's sold and she helps. She's undefeated. She was all this stuff, and that comes crashing down to earth. But I don't think Holly can do it. And the thing is, I don't think Holly's even going to try and do that.
No,
it's cute now. It's like, but I think she'll go back to just her regular, little humble and quiet. Once everything dies down, 4 or 5 months from now, maybe sooner than that.
Yeah. But I think if Rhonda can get back at it and dispose of a few people, and then they set up the rematch, and we see what happens. So yeah. Anything else to add about the Rhonda thing, guys?
No. You guys tell us what you think. You could follow us on our YouTube channel. You can also contact us at our Gmail account, which is barhousecrew@gmail.com. And also, you can catch us on SoundCloud. So,
just type in Barhouse Crew.
Wait a minute. I did want to say something that I did forget about. I thought it was bogus. I was telling Smith earlier, I thought it was bogus that Skip and Stephen A. ignored the entire fight. The result of the fight. Yeah. They had pumped the fight previously, and Stephen A. was even calling the weigh-ins. And then when it happened, they act like nothing happened. And so people were there was a lot of people outraged and calling in the show like, hey, why aren't y'all talking about it? They didn't talk about it the entire week. And, first take, I was really disappointed because y'all claim y'all don't run from a topic. I don't know what kind of gag order Disney has on them, but his and hers talked about it. Highly Questionable talked about it. Mike and Mike talked about it.
We need to bring Smith on the show sometime.
Because I want to ask him if he, I mean, that's probably a long shot. But I'd like to ask him, like, hey, why didn't y'all? I mean, we obviously want to hear your opinion on it. And no offense to whoever these subs were, but when they talked about it, it was
Dry.
It was dry with
to
the
say
little
the least.
subs.
Yeah.
So it's like convenient. You and Skip take I'm doing air quotes. Take a day off when y'all talk about it. I thought that was kind of bogus, and they lost a lot of points on that. That wasn't cool at all. And that just wasn't cool. That was the biggest event of the weekend. How you gonna act like it didn't
how you
happen?
gonna not have that be the first topic of discussion?
Come on.
Yeah.
At least it'd be the. And then what is it? Tony Romo made some quote about a movie. We'll just win the whole thing, and that's what y'all lead with over Rhonda getting upset.
Yeah. And Cowboys shouldn't be talking about winning anything right
No.
now. Yeah.
I got a joke for that. They just shouldn't.
Yeah.
But no, I just had to get that in. Hopefully.
Well, now that you got that off your chest.
Well, I just want them to man up. That's all they say. We talk about anything, embrace debate, and they didn't embrace that. My foot's gonna embrace Stephen A's ass. He keeps running his mouth.
All right.
Sorry.
We'll end it there.
Yeah, sorry.
We'll end it there.
Stephen A's looking for you.
Obviously, barhousecrew@gmail.com if you want to send us any topics that you want to have discussed or any comments that you may have. YouTube and SoundCloud. For Geek, Cigar, I'm Mr. News.
See you when you see you.
Peace.